Importing stock into AAAPOS RetailManager. Welcome to the tutorial on importing stock into RetailManager using the RetailManager import and export wizard. In this video, we will guide you step by step through the process of importing your stock data into RetailManager, ensuring that you can easily manage your inventory and sales. Before importing any data into RetailManager, it's essential to back up your database. Here is how you can do that. Open RetailManager and navigate to the File menu. Select Import and Export. If you are connected to a shopfront, a prompt will appear asking you to back up your data. Click the Backup option to ensure your data is safely stored. Choose a location to save your backup file and click Save. You are now ready to proceed with the import process. Once your backup is complete, click Import Data and press Next to go to Step 2, Data Selection. Please note, RetailManager imports data from text files, not directly from Excel spreadsheets. So, make sure your stock data is saved as a text file, CSV, or tab delimited. Click Browse next to the import file from field. Locate your text file and click Open. You will see the file name appear in the field. Now, you need to select the database you want to import the data into. If your shopfront database is not already listed, click Browse and locate the database file, for example, recent.mdb, and then click Open. Click Next to proceed to Step 3, Import File Options. Now, you need to select the type of data you're importing. Since we are working with stock, choose Stock from the available options. Next, you'll need to specify how the import file is structured. First line is the first line of your file, a header, label, or data. In most cases, the first line is the label. Field separator is your file separated by commas, CSV, or tabs. Select the correct option to ensure the fields are displayed correctly in the import grid. Click Next to continue to Step 4, Import Options. Here, you'll need to select additional import options. Add. Selecting this option will add new stock items to the database. Update. Choosing this option will update existing stock records that match by barcode and description. Default supplier. Choose a supplier for stock items without a specified supplier. Default tax code. If you need to assign a default tax code to your stock items, select it here. Exclude duplicate barcodes. Select this option if you want to reject records with duplicate barcodes. You can also choose to exclude records based on department name or category value length. Price options. Specify whether the cost and sell prices are tax exclusive or tax inclusive. After setting the import options, click Next to move on to Step 5, Field Matching. In this step, you need to match the fields in your import file to the corresponding fields in RetailManager. Click on a field in the import grid to highlight it, then drag it to the corresponding field in the RetailManager grid. This will map the fields. If the fields in both grids have the same name, you can use Match All by name to automatically match them. Alternatively, use Match All to match fields in the order they appear. You can unmatch or replace any field at any time during this process by double-clicking on the matched field in the RetailManager grid. Once all the fields are matched, you are now ready to begin the import. Click Import to start the process. Once the import is complete, a message will appear showing how many records were added and how many were rejected. If you're done importing stock, click Finish to exit the wizard. If you need to import additional data, click Import again to repeat the process. Important notes. Stock quantities. When exporting stock data to your accounting program, avoid importing stock quantities as they may not export properly, leading to discrepancies. Instead, perform a goods received transaction after adding your products. Required fields. The barcode and description are the only required fields for stock import. Other fields like cost, sell price, supplier, and tax codes are optional but can be helpful. Available import fields. It is important to understand the restrictions or limitations of each field to avoid issues with the stock list. For example, the barcode field can only contain up to 15 alphanumeric characters, and the description field has a 40-character limit. Be sure not to exceed these limits when importing the data. Here is a list of the available fields with information you need to be aware of if you plan to import them. You can pause the video and read as needed. By following this guide, you will successfully import stock data into your Retail Manager system and keep your inventory up to date. Always remember to back up your data and match fields correctly to ensure a smooth import process.